to the game.
Bring him back up.
Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. Now we get to see who will use it. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Quick step and go. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Makes the catch. It's Culliver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready.
Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped
Nice start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk. Moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Dingle. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gabe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's got room. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Alabama! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Casey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Working that left side now. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab down the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so done.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tennessee!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Fires to the big fella. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The inside handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown ball! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive game.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your game.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Back to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. it was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Dingle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense in press coverage. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tosses it incomplete. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson. Tie. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 86.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Casey. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Casey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the big orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The throw. It's caught. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really wrapped. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And that's the second time he's gotten to the quarterback, following the legacy of those great Crimson Tide pass rushers like Will Anderson, like Ryan Anderson or Tim Williams, or the great Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett, who could get to the quarterback.
I like it. You're running oxygen, David, all these guys. and that's what they do. They're a pressure defense, and they're going to come after the quarter. They ain't going to give you time to find open guys to beat their DBs, and they got so many great pass rushers that don't really like quarterbacks, so I really like them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got his man on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out.